Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the quiz show where popular answers mean nothing and obscure answers mean everything. Let's meet today's players. So, welcome back, Michael and Wayne. You were on the show last time. Everyone gets 2 shots at the Pointless final. This is your second and last chance. Remind us how you did.
We got thrashed in the head-to-head.
You did, weirdly.
Quite a bit.
You were very, very strong contenders, I felt, all the way through, and then head-to-head, solid gold left you in their wake.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
Weak subjects for us there.
What are you hoping is going to come up this afternoon, Michael?
Well, I'll have another football grounds, would be good.
Another football grounds.
History of Oxford United.
OK, very good. Wayne?
Entertainment-style things.
Entertainment-style things. Well, let's see what comes up, and very best of luck to the pair of you. Great to have you back. And we welcome back Sarah and Emma. You were also on the show last time. This is your second shot at the Pointless final. Remind us what happened to you.
We did appallingly. We went out in the first round.
Volcanoes.
And it was my fault. I take full responsibility.
That's good, yeah. I take no responsibility.
No responsibility whatsoever. What are you hoping is going to come up?
We'd really like rock music to come up because that's a kind of a specialist subject. Our dad's a big rocker and my boyfriend's a rocker as well.
Oh, really?
So rock music came up.
You were brought up.
Oh, absolutely.
Rock is mother's milk to you.
My first day at primary school, somebody asked me what my favourite song was, and it was Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden. And I was 5 years old. So.
I like 668, which is the neighbour of the beast.
That's brilliant. Well, very best of luck to the pair of you. Again, lovely to have you back. And we welcome back Laura and Adam. Lovely to have you back as well. You were also on the show last time. Remind us what happened with you.
Last time on the show, we were knocked out in the second round, even though we had a football ground question, which was probably my ideal question. It's not Laura's strong point.
Not really.
You got it right, though.
Got it right, just with a lot of points.
Well, you did very well. You did the right thing, and you're back. So this time, you can use all the Pointless know-how that you picked up last time to good effect. Well, very best of luck to the pair of you. And finally, we've got Stuart and Greg. How do you two know each other?
We went to school together. I think we met when we were around 11 years old.
And remained friends all the way through?
Yeah, the whole time.
The whole time. Stuart, what do you do?
I work for PPL, like a collection society in the music industry. We pay royalties to record companies and performers. Very good indeed. And how about you, Greg?
I work at King's Cross Station. I'm the shift manager there.
Excellent. Which bit of King's Cross?
The overground station.
The overground. Yeah. I have to say, I think the best part of King's Cross. The way they run that, it's like clockwork. It is amazing. Well, we'll find out more about all of you throughout the show. There's only one person left for me to introduce. He's the authority on all things obscure. He's my Pointless friend. He's Richard.
Hello. Hiya. Hello. How are you this afternoon?
I'm very well, thank you. How about you?
Excellent, yeah, very well. It's going to be a great show, I think. We've got 3 returning pairs. Doesn't happen too often. Obviously, Michael and Wayne were terrifically good last time and got all the way to the head-to-head. I honestly think Sarah and Emma were very ill-served last time. And I feel bad for them because they got the added pressure of every single child they've ever taught is going to be watching, sort of slightly hoping for them to fail, Emma. That's my opinion. And the good news for Wayne is, I would say the first 2 questions are probably entertainment-style thingies.
Very good. Thank you, Richard. Well, we put all our questions to 100 people before the show, but this is pointless, of course, so we are after the obscure answers that they didn't get. What everyone's trying to do, of course, is find a pointless answer. That's an answer that none of our 100 people gave, and each time that happens, we will add £250 to the jackpot. Now, nobody won the jackpot last time, so we add another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £2,500. Very good. Right, let's play Pointless. Right, in the first round, each of you must give me one answer and you cannot confer with your partner. Whichever team has the highest score at the end of the round will be eliminated. OK, our first category this afternoon is films. There we are, films. Sarah and Emma are delighted with that. Films. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. rounds, we gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Western films as they could. Western films, Richard.
Yeah, quite simply, all the correct answers in this round will be Western films as classified by the Internet Movie Database. All the incorrect answers will not be Western films. Yeah.
Right, OK, well, Michael and Wayne, you all drew lots before the show, and today you get to go first. In this round, we're going to give you a choice of 7 possible answers on the board in each pass. Your first set of answers goes like this. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, Three Amigos, Annie Get Your Gun, True Grit, A Dog, a Horse and a Heart, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Outlaw. Read those again. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, Three Amigos, Annie Get Your Gun, True Grit, A Dog, a Horse and a Heart, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Outlaw. And I can tell you that at least one of those answers is pointless, but be very careful because at least one of those answers is incorrect. Pick an incorrect one from those 7 and you will score the maximum of 100 points. OK, so Wayne, entertainment-style thingy, you see? Westerns. Really? Oh, Wayne.
Yeah. Gosh, I know there's a couple that I think are very quite obvious. I don't want to go for those.
No.
Particularly. I'm gonna have a stab. It is a little bit of a stab at The Outlaw.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you can see the title of it written in that sort of wagon wheel writing, then it's surely going to be
something with Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. Well, let's see if it's correct and let's see how many people said The Outlaw. It's right. Very well done, Wayne. Down to the 30s, 20s, teens, single figures. A pointless answer. What about that, Wayne? The Outlaw. It's pointless. It adds £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £2,750. And it scores you absolutely nothing. Very well done, Wayne. Richard?
Yeah, good start, Wayne. I think that the Clint Eastwood film you're thinking of is The Outlaw Josie Wales, which is an entirely different film. This is a 1943 film with Jane Russell.
On the poster, is it written in that sort of wagon wheel, fairground writing?
It's got a lady lying in hay holding a gun on the poster.
Clothed?
Naked as the day she was born.
I'm just thinking that's itchy. Hay's itchy. It's not nice.
Yeah, she's clothed. She's clothed. You're not going to fire a gun naked. Twice.
OK, thank you very much, Richard. So, now then, Emma.
Going to have to go for one which I think is fairly obvious, but maybe a safe choice, and that is Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. There it is, one up from the bottom. You're going to take that. OK, well, let's see if it's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Butch Cassidy. That's right. Well, down it goes, into the 30s, 20s, teens, single figures. Who'd have thought that? Wow. Wow. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid scores you 7. Richard?
Yeah, can you believe that score? Wow. It's very low, isn't it?
I was expecting in the 60s, maybe.
Yeah, quite a wonderful film, 1969, Robert Redford and Paul Newman.
Very, very well done. A great choice, Emma. Oh, Laura.
Right,
Laura, is it all happening again? Is this going to be Anfield all over again, or is this a good topic for you?
This isn't too bad for me. Now, I'm going to take a little risk here, because I'm feeling Annie Get Your Gun. I know it's a musical, but I want to say it's set in the Old West. So I'm gonna have a go at Annie Get Your Gun. OK, Laura, you are saying Annie Get Your Gun. Fingers crossed, that is a Western and a very low-scoring one at that. Let's see. Is it right? How many people said Annie Get Your Gun? It's right. Very well done, Laura. Brilliant. That is a fabulous answer. It's pointless, Laura, which means it adds another £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £3,000. Most importantly, it scores you nothing. Annie Get Your Gun, Richard.
Yeah, what a round. Well played, Laura. For an Oscar-winning 1950 film starring Betty Hutton as Annie Oakley.
The wonderful Betty Hutton.
It was supposed to be Judy Garland, but she was fired.
She was...
Ironically.
Fired, yeah. There we are. OK. Stuart. Remember, we are looking for Westerns.
I've not seen it. but I've seen, I think, clips of it. So I'm going to go for True Grit.
There we are, True Grit, you're saying, from the middle of the board. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said True Grit. You're hoping to score as low as you can. It's been a very, very low-scoring round so far, Stuart. True Grit is right. Down it comes. 17. True Grit scores you 17.
Yeah, well done, Stuart. There's the 1969 original with John Wayne and, of course, the Coen Brothers version, which came out in the UK in 2011. Let's fill in the rest of the board. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, of course, is a Western. Would have scored you a fairly hefty 43 points. It's the worst score on the board. The Three Amigos is a spoof Western.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, so it counts as a Western. Would have scored you 1 point, so a very good answer. And the only incorrect answer there is a Dog, a Horse and a Heart. Do you know what that is?
That's the menu in my local pub.
It's actually a Barbara Cartland novel.
A Dog, a Horse
and a Heart.
And a Heart.
I guess is that what women are looking for in men?
OK, let's take a look at the scores. We're halfway through the round. Well, Laura and Wayne both managed to find pointless answers. So we have 2 zeros. Next up, Emma. Very good on 7. Stuart, you did what you had to do. 17, though, you are out ahead of the field. Right, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, we're going to put another 7 answers on the board. We are looking for Western films, remember. And here they are. High Noon, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, Cleveland Indians, Unforgiven, They Died With Their Boots On, Rivertown Junction, and Shane. I'll read them one more time. High Noon, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, Cleveland Indians, Unforgiven, They Died With Their Boots On, Rivertown Junction, and Shane. And again, I can tell you that at least one of those is pointless, and at least one of those is incorrect. So try and avoid the incorrect ones if you can, or you will score 100 points. Now, Greg, you're on 17. You are the high scorers. You know what you have to do.
Right. I've seen a clip of Shane, which was about 10 seconds long, and it was someone repeatedly shouting Shane over a Western-type landscape. So I'm going to take a gamble that it's a Western.
I tell you what, you are selling that film to me. I greatly enjoyed Colin, which was a very similar film. Obviously, there's no red line for you because you're the high scorers. Let's see if it's a correct answer, and let's hope it goes down as far as it possibly can. Shane, you're saying. It's right. Very well done, Greg. I think this might be a low scorer. Down it goes. Brilliant. 9, that scores you. Very well done. That takes your total up to 26. Richard.
Yeah, well done, Greg. 1953 film with Alan Ladd playing a gunfighter who's trying to retire. It's famous for the scene in which someone shouts Shane over and over again.
I think that's in a sort of Western landscape, isn't it? It's...
Yeah, it's originally going to be called Where's Shane?
Shane!
Then it was called Has Anybody Seen Shane?
Shane!
And they just called him Shane.
Yeah. Now then, Adam.
I'm literally doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo in my head for this, and we've landed on The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
If that's not a cowboy film, I'm going to eat this entire podium. Come on, Liberty Valance.
I am going to enjoy this.
The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. The high scorers, of course, are Stuart and Greg on 26. You want to be scoring 25 or less with this. There's your red line. If The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance is correct and goes below that red line, you are through to the next round. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Please, can it be a cowboy film? Yes, oh, thank God. Down it comes. Through you go. Very, very, very well done, Adam. Extremely well done. 2 points takes your total up to a very low score of 2.
Yeah, 1962 John Ford film starring John Wayne. So obviously, it's a cowboy film.
Thanks very much, Richard. Sarah.
Hello.
You are on 7.
Yes.
If you can manage to score 18 points or fewer with this answer, we shall be seeing you in the next round. Remember, we are looking for westerns. What do you think?
I think there are 2 films on there that I know are definitely westerns, so I'm just going to have to play it safe this time.
You're going to play it safe. I'm going to remind you, 18 points or less. 18 points or less.
I know, but...
There's still a pointless answer on the board. Still also at least one incorrect answer on the board.
You see, you're putting me in a quandary now.
I'm just thinking True Grit scored 17.
Yeah.
Well...
I'm going to have a guess. And I'm going to go for Rivertown Junction.
Rivertown Junction.
Yeah.
It sounds likely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Particularly as I forced you into picking it. So it's
I'm
entirely my
blaming
fault
I am
if
blaming you.
this gets you out. I'm so sorry. OK, well, like I said, you have to score 18 points or less. There is your red line. If you're below that red line, you are through to the next round. Please, can Rivertown Junction be a correct answer? And if it is, let's see how many people said it. Oh, no, Sarah! Oh, I am so sorry. That's...
As you should be.
Anyhow, you did pick Rivertown Junction. I'm so sorry to tell you that is an incorrect answer, which takes your score up to, I'm afraid, an unassailable 107. That's terrible news. Rivertown Junction, Richard.
Anyway, Rivertown Junction, you'll be delighted to hear, is part of Dolly Parton's theme park, Dollywood.
Michael and Wayne, you are on nothing. There is still a pointless answer on that board, and if anyone is going to pick it, I think you, Michael, are the man to do it.
Well, they all sound like westerns, so I'm going to go for Cleveland Indians.
Cleveland Indians. You're hoping he just didn't play bass in Herbie Flowers' outfit. Could have done.
It's a good name.
Cleveland Indians. Sorry, right. Is it the bassist from Herbie Flowers' little outfit, or is it a Western film? Let's see if that's a correct answer. Cleveland Indians, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. Oh, bad luck, bad luck. It's an incorrect answer. Which means that you score the maximum of 100 points, but you are through to the next round. Richard.
Yeah, Cleveland Indians are a baseball team from Cleveland.
They are.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the other answers. High Noon would have scored with Gary Cooper. That would have scored you 22. The Unforgiven.
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood, exactly right. Would have scored you 8. And They Died with Their Boots On by a process of elimination. It's Errol Flynn as Custer. And it was a pointless answer, so well done if you said they died with their boots on. OK, well, thanks, Richard. At the end of round 1, the losing pair with the highest score, Sarah and Emma. I am sorry. Dear, oh, dear.
You're unforgiven.
Well, you have shown true grit in this round.
I think it's a shame.
Very, very well done. You've played fantastically. You've played with exactly the right spirit, and you've scored wonderfully low. And when you have scored high, it's because you've taken risks. But you have been wonderful. Thank you so much for playing. Thank you. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Now, only 2 pairs can make it through to the head-to-head, so one team is going to be leaving us at the end of this round. Make very sure it's not you. The category for round 2 is celebrity children. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, so our question 2 this afternoon concerns celebrities and their children. In this round, we're about to show you a list of famous couples who've had a child or children together. We asked 100 people to tell us the name of their first child. Tough one. Richard?
Yeah, it is a tough one. We're going to show you 6 couples on each pass. All you've got to do is tell us the name of their first child. The more obscure answers will score you the fewer points. If you give us an incorrect answer, if you give us the wrong name, you'll score 100 points. And see how many of them you can get at home. It's quite a tough round, this, I think.
Thanks very much, Richard. So, remember, everyone, we are looking for the name of the first child of these couples. And we have got Wayne and Colleen Rooney, Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, Barack and Michelle Obama, David and Victoria Beckham, Gavin Henson and Charlotte Church, Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne. Let me read those one more time. Wayne and Colleen Rooney, Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, Barack and Michelle Obama, David and Victoria Beckham, Gavin Henson and Charlotte Church, Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne. OK, so there are the couples. You need just to give me the name of their first child. As always on Pointless, we are looking for the answer that the fewest of our 100 people knew. What do you think, Wayne?
The one that I do know is the Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne first child is Amy.
Amy?
Amy.
You see, that could be a brilliant answer. Let's see if Amy Osbourne is indeed a correct answer. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. Very well done. 13. 13, Richard.
Yeah, Amy, she always refused to be on the Osbournes, unlike Jack and Kelly, her siblings. They have to stop filming every time she visits.
OK, Adam.
I think I know a couple, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think I'm going to go with Brooklyn Beckham for David and Victoria Beckham.
Brooklyn Beckham. Let's see if it's right. And if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. Brooklyn Beckham. Good luck. It's right. 48. It's a correct answer, Adam, but a costly one, I'd say. 48 for Brooklyn Beckham, Richard.
Yeah, big score. Brooklyn was where they discovered she was pregnant rather than where the child was conceived, which I think is often reported.
I'm glad it's where they discovered she was pregnant. It just feels a bit prurient, knowing where they were conceived. You know? Room 427 or something. Good. Very good. I'm glad we've tidied all that up. Now then, Greg, remember, we are looking for the names of the firstborn children of these couples.
As far as the royal family goes, I don't even know, or I'm not certain of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson's child. But I'm thinking there's a couple of princesses called Beatrice and Eugenie, and I think Beatrice always comes first in that pairing, so I'm guessing she's the oldest one.
Beatrice?
Beatrice, yes.
Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. It's right, Greg. Very well done. Down he goes, 39. Not a bad score at all. Very well salvaged. 39 for Beatrice.
Yeah, Beatrice currently 5th in line to the throne, as you say, older sister of Eugenie. Let's fill in the rest of the board, shall we? Wayne and Colleen Rooney, do you know the name of their first child? It's Kai.
Kai.
Who scored you 22 points. Gavin Henson and Charlotte Church.
Ruby.
Ruby, exactly right. So we've scored you 6 points. And Barack and Michelle Obama, this is a pointless answer. Do you know it?
No.
It's Malia. Malia. Very well done if you said Malia at home.
OK, well, let's take a look at the scores. We're halfway through the round. Wayne and Michael, so often the case, you're the lowest scorers. Stuart and Laura, you've got a tussle on your hands. Obviously, Stuart and Greg have the lowest score of 39. Adam and Laura up there on 48. But, yes, I think that's where the real contest is going to be in this next pass. OK, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, we're going to put 6 more famous couples on the board, and here they are. Elvis and Priscilla Presley, Mick Jagger and Jerry Hall, Tony and Cherie Blair, Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth II, Bob Geldof and Paula Yates, Rick and Kathy Hilton. I'll read those one more time. Elvis and Priscilla Presley, Mick Jagger and Jerry Hall, Tony and Cherie Blair, Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth II, Bob Geldof and Paula Yates, Rick and Kathy Hilton. Remember, we are looking for the name of their first child, and you're trying to find the one that the fewest of our 100 people knew. Stuart, what are you thinking?
I'm going to go for Bob Geldof and Paula Yates' child. I think Peaches is their eldest.
Peaches Geldof, you are saying. Well, the high scorers are Laura and Adam on 48. You are on 39. If you can score 8 or less with this, you are definitely through to the next round. There is your red line. Get below that with Peaches. And it's Peachy. Let's see if it's correct. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. Peaches. Oh! Bad luck, Stuart. That's an incorrect answer, which means you scored a maximum of 100 points, taking your total up to 139. Richard?
Yeah, I won't give the correct answer, just in case Laura or Michael want to have a go at the same one.
OK, thank you very much, Richard. Now then, Laura, you are on 48. The high scorers are Stuart and Greg on 139. If you can score 90 or less with this, 90 or less, you are through to the head-to-head. What do you think? What's that board
well,
looking
there's
like?
the obvious answer, Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth's child. I think everybody knows that. So I'm going to go for Elvis and Priscilla Presley, and I'm going to say Lisa Marie Presley.
Lisa Marie Presley, very well said. There is your red line coming in, lovely high red line. Let's hope Lisa Marie gets you down below there and into the head-to-head. Well done, Laura, well done. Down to 30. Very good score. Takes your total up to 78. Richard?
Yeah, Lisa Marie is her only child, in fact, and Elvis left his entire estate to her.
Michael, doesn't matter what you score here, you are through to the head-to-head come what may. You'll never overtake Stuart and Greg's high score of 139.
Well, first of all, that's a relief, because this is one of my worst topics. I'm going to go for Rick and Kathy Hilton and say Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton, you're going to say, OK, well, it doesn't matter what you score here, you are through, come what may, but let's see if it's right, and let's see how many people said Paris Hilton. You're right. Down it goes. Down to 22, taking your total up to 35. Richard?
Yeah, Paris Hilton, great-granddaughter of Conrad Hilton, the founder of the Hilton chain. Let's take a look at the rest of the board. Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth II, obviously they called their child...
Charles, was it? Charles? I think it was Charles. I think it was Charles.
Exactly right. Would have scored you 72. Tony and Cherie Blair, their eldest child is Ewan, exactly. Would have scored 13 points. Bob Geldof and Paulie Yates, first child.
I think it's Fifi Trixie Bell.
That's exactly right. It was Fifi Trixie Bell. Peach is actually their second child, just before Pixie. And Mick Jagger and Jerry Hall's first child.
I'm going to take a punt on Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, exactly right, or Lizzie. And that would have scored 3 points. That's the best answer on the board. Well done if you got that.
OK, well, thanks very much, Richard. So at the end of round 2, the losing pair with the highest score, I'm afraid, is Stuart and Greg. Bad luck, guys. What were you hoping would come up, Stuart?
Football, pop music, films that I do watch.
I tell you, films that I do watch is a very popular category for people, isn't it?
All the pointless answers for that one.
Not celebrities and their firstborn.
Second-borns we were all right.
Yeah. Well, a real shame to be saying goodbye to you so early on. You've been great contestants. We will see you next time, but meanwhile, thanks. For the remaining 2 pairs, things are going to get even more exciting now as we enter the head-to-head. So very well done, Laura and Adam, Michael and Wayne. You've made it through to the head-to-head. Now, obviously, only one pair can make it through to the final and play for today's jackpot, which currently stands at £3,000. Now, you're going to go head-to-head on the best of 3 questions. For each question, each pair needs to give me just one answer, but you are now allowed to confer. All you have to do is come up with an answer that scores less than the other pair, and you will win that question. The pair who wins the best of 3 will be playing for today's jackpot. Let's play Pointless. OK, so here is your first question. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many days of the week in French as they could. Days of the week in French, Richard.
Yeah, we're simply looking for the names of the days of the week in French, and there are 7 possible answers here.
OK, Laura and Adam, you've played best throughout the show so far, so you get to go first. We are looking for the days of the week in French. What are you thinking?
I think I'm going to go for dimanche.
Dimanche. Michael and Wayne.
I think we were going to say mercredi, and then dimanche just popped into my head as he said it then. Just shortly after he said it, actually, which was a bit strange. But, so thanks for that. So, mercredi, dimanche...
Mercredi sounds... They might have said it wrong or something.
Jean-di, is it? Jean-di?
That's a liver disease, isn't it?
Samedi, so...
Will you choose?
Mercredi, yeah. That's... Mercredi.
Mercredi. Mercredi. Le dimanche. Mercredi. I've now gone red, actually. I've embarrassed myself. OK, Laura and Adam have gone for dimanche. So let's put that to the test. Laura and Adam, dimanche. Is it correct? Very good, 47. What are you thinking? 47? Does that seem like a...
That's not as good as I thought, actually. A bit disappointed, really.
Well, it was only 7 days.
Yeah.
It's interesting to compare. I didn't actually know that one, so we'll see.
OK, Michael and Wayne have gone for mercredi. Mercredi. Is it right, and how many people said it? Mercredi. Oh, there we are. 63. So after the first question, Laura and Adam are ahead 1-0.
Yeah, well played, Laura and Adam. There were actually 2 answers that would have beaten dimanche, and they were Thursday and Friday. Let's take a look. Vendredi, which is Friday, would have scored 42. Jeudi, which is Thursday, was 45. There's dimanche, which is Sunday, with 47. Samedi, Saturday, 58. Mardi, Tuesday, 62. There's mercredi, actually right up the top there, 63. And lundi, top of the pile, Monday, was 68.
Thanks very much, Richard. So, after the first question, Laura and Adam are ahead 1-0. Michael and Wayne, this is a position you've been in before.
Yes.
You have to win this question to stay in the game. Here is your second question, a very important one for you, Michael and Wayne. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many archbishops of Canterbury as they could. Archbishops of Canterbury, Richard.
Yeah, we're looking for any of the 6 men, and they are all men, who served as Archbishop of Canterbury since the start of Queen Elizabeth II's reign right through to the beginning of 2011.
Very good. Thank you, Richard. Now, Michael and Wayne, you get to go first. What's it going to be?
Oh, what is the guy who invested the Queen? What was his name? The Archbishop of Canterbury.
Funny enough, I don't know. Should we just guess a name? Just...
Worth a guess, just...
John III. I don't know. I've no idea.
John III. OK, we have John III from Michael and Wayne. It'll do, it's an answer. Laura and Adam.
I think the current Archbishop of Canterbury is Rowan Williams. But I'm not... I'm pretty sure. I think that's it.
OK, we'll go with that.
OK, you're going to go with Rowan Williams. OK, we have John III and we have Rowan Williams. John III, that's what you've said. Let's put it to the test. Is it correct? And if it is, how many people said John III? Bad luck. Bad luck, Michael and Wayne. And this being the one you really had to win. Laura and Adam have gone for Rowan Williams. Let's see if that's actually right. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. Rowan Williams. Only has to be correct, and you are through to the final. Yes, of course it's right. Down it goes. 14. So, after 2 questions, Laura and Adam are straight through to the final 2-0. Bad luck, Michael and Wayne. Richard.
Let's take a look at all 6 answers. First one, Donald Coggan, who was Archbishop of Canterbury during the 70s, would have scored you 3 points. Geoffrey Fisher, he's the Archbishop of Canterbury who was there at the Queen's coronation. He would have scored you 5. Michael Ramsey and George Carey both would have scored you 7. There's Rowan Williams, the current Archbishop of Canterbury, on 14. And Robert Runcie, who married Charles and Diana and also christened Wills and Harry. He was the most well-known on 21. Very well done if you got all of those at home.
Thank you very much, Richard. So the losing pair at the end of the head-to-head, Michael and Wayne. Again. What a very surprising position to find ourselves in. I was convinced that on your second shot at the head-to-head, you'd be going all the way.
I knew these guys had some really good knowledge, so well done and good luck to them.
Well, you have been excellent. You've been amazing contestants in both games you've played. You've made it to the head-to-head each time. I'm afraid we have to say goodbye to you now, but thank you so much for playing. Brilliant contestants. But for Laura and Adam, it's now time for our pointless final and the chance to win our jackpot of £3,000. Well, congratulations, Laura and Adam. You've seen off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. So very, very well done. I know that's what you came for. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot stands at an impressive £3,000. Now, the rules are very simple. To win the money, all you have to do is find a pointless answer that no one could think of. Now, we've had 2 pointless answers on the show today. Laura, I think we've had one from you, haven't we?
Annie, get your gun.
Annie, get your gun, exactly. You only need to find one more now to go home with that money. First, though, you've got to choose a category, and you can choose from these 3 options. Here they are. Golf, R&B, fashion designers. Yeah. What are you thinking?
I'm OK with sport, and, you know, I know a bit about golf. I do watch quite a bit of golf, but it's probably not pointless knowledge.
No,
R&B...
Again, probably our best category. I don't know. What do you think? R&B, yeah.
Yeah, R&B.
Right, R&B. Good. Well, let's find out what that question is. Here we go. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Jay-Z collaborations as they could. Jay-Z collaborations. Richard?
Yeah, we're looking for any artist or group with whom Jay-Z is credited as collaborating on a UK top 40 single prior to the beginning of 2011. There are 21 answers on the list. Any Jay-Z collaborations that have reached the UK top 40.
OK, you now have up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. And all you need to win that £3,000 jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Your 60 seconds start now.
Do you know any at all?
I only know Beyonce, but...
Yeah, the one, Crazy Right Now, I think it was called. He did the one with Alicia Keys recently that Alicia Keys re-sang. I don't think that's going to be pointless. I think...
Might be worth not many, though.
I think he did one with Mr. Hudson. I think. I'm sure that was
worth
released.
Putting out there.
Yeah, I don't know. I know there's probably loads from further back, but I'm really not sure. I'm just trying to...
So if we go with Beyonce, Alicia Keys and Mr. Hudson?
Yeah.
Or can you think of any more? Is it Missy Elliott? Did he do anything with her?
I can't think. I'm just trying to think what else he's on. We'll have to... Yeah, we'll have to go with those. I can't think of any more.
I think we've decided.
You've got your... OK, should we stop the clock?
OK.
OK, there we are. We're going to stop the clock. We were looking for Jay-Z collaborations. I now need your 3 answers.
OK, we'll go Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys. And Mr. Hudson.
And Mr. Hudson. Which of those do you think is your best, your most confident shot at a pointless answer?
I'd say Mr. Hudson. I've never heard of that.
As a pointless
OK,
answer.
Mr. Hudson, we'll put that last.
Least likely, I'd say Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in your prescribed order. Here they are. Alicia Keys, Beyonce and Mr. Hudson. There they are. OK, well, this was your least confident answer. Alicia Keys. You only need to find one pointless answer to win that £3,000 jackpot. So let's see how many people said Alicia Keys. Well, it's right. It's right. This has to go all the way down to 0 if you're going to win that jackpot. This is your first shot of 3. Down it goes into the teens. Oh, 12. Well, you said that was your least confident answer. But unfortunately, it's not a pointless answer. You only have 2 more chances to win today's jackpot. What would you do with £3,000?
Well, 1,500 each. I think I'd driving lessons in the car, I'd imagine.
My car's in a serious need of repair, So a few minor, well, a few things here and
Got
there.
some bollard-shaped dent.
Yeah, bollard-shaped dent, yeah, flat tyres, and I know that's easy to fix, but there's lots of things wrong with it.
Right, OK, very good. OK, well, we are looking for Jay-Z collaborations. This is your second answer. A little bit more faith in this answer than you had in the previous one, to be pointless. Let's hope nobody said Beyoncé. This has to be pointless for you to win that jackpot. Let's see if it's correct, and if it is, let's see how many people said Beyoncé. Well, it's right. You scored 12 for Alicia Keys. You were a little bit more confident about this answer. This has to go all the way down. Ooh, 26. That's gone in the reverse direction, which be one of the gears you'll be learning about, Laura. So here we are. It's all riding on Mr. Hudson. How confident are you feeling now?
Self-doubt's crept in now.
I've never heard of him, so we'll see.
Do you know what song they sang?
That's what's making me doubt myself. Like, really can't remember what the song was called.
Just made it up, hasn't he?
I've just made him up.
It's elusive Mr. Hudson. Well, let's see if he exists, and if he does, let's see if he has collaborated with Jay-Z. And if he has, let's see if anyone remembered him. Mr. Hudson. Very well done. It's a correct answer. Well, you scored 12 for Alicia Keys. Let's see if he can take you all the way down to pointless. Down he goes, Mr. Hudson. Yes! Very, very well done. Very well done indeed. That's fantastic. Oh, that's brilliant. Many, many congratulations. You managed to find that all-important pointless answer, which means you'll be leaving here with that jackpot of £3,000. Very well done. Wow. Wow. So, Mr. Hudson, you just pulled him out the bag.
Never heard of him.
I need to go and buy his album, maybe, to...
I think you better had.
You can afford it now.
I still can't remember what the song was called.
Well, we better find out, and yeah, you better go listen to it immediately. Richard, how's that?
Yeah, very, very good, Adam. First Rowan Williams, then Mr. Hudson. Very good breadth of knowledge. The song that they did, the collaboration they did, was "Young Forever," which is the version of Alphaville's "Forever Young." No, very, very good song and a very, very good answer. And £3,000. Let's take a look at some of the other pointless answers. I know some people at home would have got these. Another Level, the old UK boy band, they collaborated with him. Blackstreet, Foxy Brown, Ja Rule, Mariah Carey, Mary J. Blige. There's Mr. Hudson, the Punjabi MC and Pharrell Williams. All were pointless answers. Very well done if you've got any of those at home.
Well, thanks once again to our winning players, Laura and Adam, who go away with today's jackpot of £3,000. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.